Good morning, everybody. I just got a phone call from the post office down the road, and my meat birds have arrived. They did forewarn me that they are not all alive, and as she put it, the box smells pretty bad. So that does not bode well. So let's go find out what happened. Okay, guys, so I have opened the box up and I'm not going to show you what's in it. I had hoped to get some very cute baby chicks emerging from the box type of footage here, but unfortunately it is so bad in there that I'm not even going to show it. It wouldn't be kind. What happened was, of the 25 broilers that I ordered, there were 8 alive. And the 8 that were alive were not in great shape. If I sound a little bit muffled right now, it's because I am still wearing a mask because the odor is so bad coming from this box. The post office felt really, really bad for the birds. They called me as soon as they got them in. We're not super sure what happened, but I am going to be contacting Walpatchery to let them know, because this is definitely not acceptable. All right, let's go ahead and put the survivors inside and we'll go from there. So I'm not a happy bird mom right now. These guys look awful. They look stressed. They look... One of them, I don't know what's going on with his face. He looks like he maybe has an injury or something on his face. These guys are in rough shape. Sorry guys, I want to put you where it's warm since they were freezing. Just freezing when we got them. Okay, they're still really, really thirsty, but I just want them to see like this. Look at this. This one's here shivering so badly. What kind of burns me up though is usually you get like a shipping notification or something to warn you, to let the post office know that they're coming, and you can kind of keep an eye on the tracking number and all that. I didn't get anything whatsoever, nothing. I combed through my email, I even logged into their website, nothing. It had said like order completed or processed. There was no like, hey, we shipped it out or anything like that. So because I had I had no word on it, I mean, you can't really tell the post office anything. And honestly, guys, even though we've only got 8 alive, I think we still might even lose a couple. They look that bad. I think a few of them might be okay, but I'm curious to see what our total losses end up being. This is not so far so good. Okay, so we'll check on them a little bit later. Hopefully we don't have any more lost, but the ones that were dead, I mean, they have been dead for a bit. I don't know exactly what happened, if it was too cold, but they ship enough to keep body heat. I mean, that's why the minimum order, is a thing. But, oh gosh, I feel terrible. And the post office felt terrible for these little guys. They look a little red right now because they have a coccidiosis spray on them instead of like the vaccination. All right, we'll check on them in just a little bit here. Okay, guys, it's the afternoon, about 7 or so hours after the babies have arrived. Now, they are all still alive. Some look better than others. This one here is a little bit struggling and still kind of shaking and cold, but others seem to be eating and drinking. So I just got a call from the hatchery in question for today's order, which was Whelp Hatchery, by the way. I had emailed them around noon on my lunch hour at work, and just included some photos, which I did not show in the video here. They were not nice pictures. They had sad little dead birds and various stages of decomposition. And they did, to their credit, they did get back to me just now, a couple of hours later. I got a phone call. It sounded like they were concerned that there had been rough handling during shipping, but after I talked to them a little bit, let them know that the box was intact, not crushed or anything like that. So they weren't really able to give me kind of a helpful answer on what may have happened. They said their shipping times are usually like a 2 to 3 day transit. This would have been 3 days, so this is the upper end of what they're telling me is normal. I also brought up, that I never got any sort of a notice that they were shipping or anything like that. And they said that they actually don't provide updates like that. If you need an update or want an update, you can call and get one, but they don't, that's not a thing that they regularly do, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I can track my container of flour that I ordered. You'd think you could track actual live animals to make sure that they, are moving along at a decent pace. And if there's a problem, you could maybe track them down and have somebody check or whatever. But yeah, so that part was disappointing. Disappointing that I don't know if it was the weather, if it was what, for what reason did they die? I don't know. But to their credit, they did refund all the dead birds. They offered replacements. I declined that. I told them, honestly, I was kind of weary of having more shipped from them. I don't want it to take 3 or 4 shipments to get the amount of birds that I originally ordered. So that's good that they, made good and gave a refund for those birds. I won't see it for probably another week or 2. That's okay. It's not like I ordered, hundreds of birds or anything like that. The other thing was they didn't include a couple of extras, which is something that I guess I had thought was standard with a lot of the hatcheries. I don't know if that's the regular practice or not. The representative did say that they were having a lot of issues with USPS. I don't know if that was the case here. It's hard to know. It's really hard to know. I got, I ordered from McMurray, which is also in Iowa, when it was actually colder out, and I got, about the same number of birds, and they arrived without any issues whatsoever. I lost one shortly after shipping. That seemed to be the outlier. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't since lost any more. But, and they looked a lot better when they came. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I would like to give whelp another chance at some point. Definitely not a great first experience, but to their credit, they were responsive and they did give me a refund. So that's good. It's just really, really sad, opening the box to mostly dead baby chicks. And I did say in the email too, I didn't ask for a refund or really ask for anything. I just wanted them to know about it because I just, maybe they could figure out what the issue was and maybe prevent it for other people. And I did say, I said, I've had hundreds and hundreds of chickens at this point. But can you imagine if this was a first time poultry keeper, ordering birds for the first time or opening them up with their kids, how kind of traumatic that might be. I don't know if that was a very nice thing to say or not. I was kind about it, but I thought, ooh, I mean, it's one thing for me to look at that, because I've seen, I'm sure not everything, but I've seen a lot of things happen to animals in my animal keeping journey here, but yeah. So anyway, not the greatest experience. Maybe one day I will give them another shot. We'll see how number 2 goes, but I'm gonna go and pick up some Cornish Cross or whatever broiler birds are available from the local feed store here if they have them. Hopefully they have them, or in the next couple of days. But if I'm not able to get any, if they're out for whatever reason, we're gonna probably have to wait until this batch is grown and processed, because I don't want there to be too much of an age difference here when I'm when I'm raising these birds. So that being said, in the next day or two, I'll journey off to the store, get probably, at least 10, 15 more meat birds to get us, up towards the 25 that we originally had planned. So we'll see about that. And we are also on a time clock to build that chicken tractor, the new chicken tractor. So these birds will be in the brooder for 3 weeks. We've got some crazy weather going on right now, but and hopefully in about 3 weeks things will have stapled out a little bit more, and we can get them out on green grass and they can start foraging. But for now, they're rehabilitating from their stressful journey in the brooder with electrolytes in their water, plenty of heat, plenty of light, and we'll let them rest and recover for a few days, and hopefully we won't have any more losses. All right, so it's Saturday, and I have just run up to Family Farm and Home, our local farm store here, and I picked up 20 additional Cornish Cross that they had. I think these are from, I'm not sure, maybe Town Line Hatchery or somewhere like that. We did lose another one of our birds that we got from Whelp Hatchery about, I don't know, yesterday evening. So about a day and a half, 2 days after the surviving birds arrived in that unfortunate shipment. You can see The ones from Whelp are still a little bit colored from their coccidiosis spray that they got prior to shipping. Now, there is still one that to me looks a little bit like its survival is going to be questionable here. I think it maybe was this guy here. It's a bit smaller, really reluctant to eat and drink. But yeah, I'm surprised that we only lost one additional, to be honest with you. So that brings us to a total of 7 surviving out of the 25 that I ordered. So 17 arrived dead. We lost the 18th a couple of days after. He just kind of never recovered. And then the one that's kind of crouched down here in front, that one to me is questionable. We may still lose him. But the rest look okay. They're eating, drinking. They look peppy. I'll put their heat back for them here. But yeah, everybody else looks good. The birds from Family Farm look, 100 times healthier when we got them. They had probably been at the store for at least a day or two, but not too much of a size difference. In fact, I would say probably not at all. So it worked out. So we've got a total of, let's see, the 20 that I got today plus 7. So we've got 27 right now. We had planned on 25. I thought it best to pick up a couple of extra while they were available at the farm store in case we have a couple more losses. But hopefully this should be enough to fill our freezers at least until fall. These guys will stay in here for about 3 weeks, and then hopefully by then we'll have that chicken tractor ready to go and we'll be able to put them on some nice green grass. Alright guys, well, thanks. Hope to see you in the next video, which hopefully things are going a little bit better by then. Take care.